guys, it's me Stace. Today I want to share with you my design team project for Maymay Made It, and today we're making this really fun Christmas card. There's the outside there, and then we have the inside. Alright, so to get started you will need a piece of cardstock for the base of your card. This measures 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it at 4 1/4. Same color cardstock for the front. This piece measures 2 5/8 by 2. We need a coordinating color for the front. This one is 4 by 5 1/4. Then we have all of our white layers. You need one for the inside. This measures 4 by 5 1/4. And then 5 squares that all measure 2 3/8 by 1 3/4. And the first thing we're going to do is do our stamping. So I'm going to set all that aside, bring in a piece of scrap paper. And the stamps that I'm using for this one is called Baubles and Bling. It looks like that one there. I already have everything on my block. So I have some greenery and a bow, and I'm going to grab my ink. So I'm going to stamp 2 of these images, or 2 of these white pieces, with the green. Make sure you rotate your stamps, you're not creating a pattern. Okay, so we'll do one more in that little corner. Okay, so that piece is done. I'll do that for another one. Now, I'm rotating my stamp or the paper. I want to go off the edges as well. Alright, so I think this one is good. Okay, so there's those 2 pieces. There are 2 panels. Bring in 2 more white pieces. Now we're going to go to a red ink for the bow, and we're going to stamp the bow all over. Again, just make sure you rotate it. Go off the edges a little bit. Do one more there, that one's done, and our last one here. A little bit more in the corners. Alright, so that piece is done. So we have our 4 panels for the outside done. And you close the ink. We're going to work on the inside of the card as well. For that I'll be using the greeting that says, "Sending you happiness only Christmas can bring." And I have it on my block, and I have it on my block crooked. Now I'm going to stamp that in the green. I'll stamp this and move out of the way. The bottom corner. Okay. I'm going to grab my bow again and the red ink and stamp 3 bows. Okay, so now we have the inside of the card done. Let's work on finishing up the outside. Alright, so we have our card base. I'm going to fold that, crease it with your bow and fold it really well so it'll lay flat for you. Then we have our green piece. That's going to go on top of that. And we're going to attach these pieces to that green. I'm using art glitter glue. And we're just going to position these in all 4 corners. So I'm leaving a little bit of a border around the white here, making sure that's on there straight. I think I'm on there crooked, maybe not. Let's get the green one up here. Again, leaving a little bit of a border around it. And the next green one will go diagonal from that one. So they're on opposite corners. Line that one up with that one. Alright. And our last red one in the other corner. Okay, that looks pretty good. We can take this and adhere that to the front of our card. Whoops. Okay, that will go on the front, just like that. Give it a good squish. I'm going to put the inside of my card in as well. That way that's done. Okay. Alright, now we have the outside piece where the greeting is going to go. I'm going to bring in my scrap paper again. And for the greeting, I'm using the one on the front that says Baubles and Bling, lights on a string. And I'm going to stamp that in the red ink. I'm going to bring it closer to me so I can see if it's straight on my grid. Oh, this is the wrong one. I grabbed the wrong greeting. That says "'Tis the Season." I want the one that says Baubles and Bling. I take that off, set that aside. Alright, so once again we're going to stamp that in the red. Alright, get it on there straight, hopefully. I think I was crooked. Actually, not too bad. Now because the greeting is so small, I want to fill this up some more. So I'm going to take the image that has the squiggly lines right here, already on my block, and I'm going to stamp that in the green and kind of create like a little block around this piece. So a little bit on top, on the bottom. I'm going to rotate it this way so it's not the same. And then on the sides as well. And then that side. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So it kind of blocks in that red. All right, we're done with our stamping. I'm going to take this, flip it over, add some foam squares. I'm going to use 5 4 corners and the center because these are itty bitty ones. All right, and give all of them a squish. I'm leaving that on there for a minute. On the back of this one, I'm going to take some sticky strip. Put 3 pieces on there because behind here I'm going to attach some thread. And rub that with your bone folder. You see on this card, hopefully you can see that, there's this thread behind there. And this thread is an old one from Stampin' Up. It's this silver metallic thread. You can use any thread you like. Alright, so I'm going to take the backing off of these. Alright, and take my thread, cut a chunk of that off. Alright, now I'm going to wrap around 4 fingers. If I can pick it up. Okay, so around 4 fingers pretty loosely. I'm going to do this twice. So I have this one here, just kind of grab it. And I'm going to kind of put it on that sticky stuff. Kind of separate it a little bit so it's not so even. Okay, and bring the tail end over. Okay, I'm going to do it again on that side. Do the same thing, grab that thread, take a chunk of it off. You can also use twine if you want to. I just wanted a little bit of sparkle on the outside of the card. Alright, take this one. You can see how it's all messy. That's the kind of look I'm going for. So I'm not creating a pattern, just kind of putting it on there as it lays. Okay? Now, because I have that on there, I need to go ahead and apply some dimensionals to the back of that as well. This way this stands out. And again, I'm going to use 5. Alright, so give all that a squish, then take the backings off. And you can, of course, use pattern paper for the squares. Alright, bring this over here. lay this in the middle. Make sure it's straight. See, so just a little bit of that silver peeks through. All right, grab these ones, take the backings off. And then put this on top. There you go. And then a sweet card, hopefully you're able to see that silver thread down there. But there's that card and this card here. All right guys, any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.